Hey, welcome to the Elders Corner. Hi, my name is Nessa the Holistic. How y'all doing today? Whew. I had to take a deep breath. I had to get myself together. Even though Holy Convocation was amazing, right before that, I had one of the most shocking reality slaps in my face. I want to say to all the people that voted Democratic and voted for Kamala Harris, I pray that God protect you in this next 4 years. I pray that everything you touch overflows. I pray that you not only protect your mind, protect your finances, protect your kids and black sisters, protect your sons and your husbands. Please protect your wife, because we have a time now that nobody's safe. We are in an era that nobody's safe. Not being a woman, you're not safe. You belong to the government. You don't have rights to your body. And I don't know how you should feel as a woman that your mother and father, with the blessing of the Lord, birthed you into a beautiful individual that can reproduce and become something amazing, whatever the being decides. And somebody can rule and tell you what you can do with it. That's a slap in the face. For our brothers who think that, I'm not going to be a part of the mass deportation. Oh, I'm safe. Yeah, I voted for Trump. I had men pastors, say, oh, Trump. And okay. Well, they do believe in full immunity for police. And so if y'all thought that our brothers were being shot in those years to now, you ain't seen none yet. And we can give those men and those pastors, you got what you voted for. And for all you Spanish, the day before they told you right in your face you was a floating garbage in the Pacific. And y'all said Trump, Spanish, Latin, Cuban, and Puerto Rican, and we want the borders closed. I love y'all. And I'm going to tell y'all something. Today, I'm addressing ignorance with facts, okay? We got a lot of ignorant people. Even the Bible talk about ignorance. My people suffer because they're ignorant. You have not because you're ignorant. You don't know a lot because you are ignorant, okay? And I'm just going to be, today we going to fight ignorance with truth, okay? So for those Christians, this is not the place for you. I'll see y'all next week, because I'm going to be realistic. I'm going to be honest, and what I might say might offend a few of y'all. So before I offend you, just see you later. I love you, okay? For those of y'all decide to stay, because it ain't many of y'all that's down here anyway. A lot of people say they watch the videos and I support you, Nessa, and la 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 la, and not one like. I can look at the like history and see that it ain't who I thought it would be. So don't act like we moving forward like you really support me, because you don't. Okay, the likes I get is from the people I know who give them to me. Okay, and when I started this podcast, when I decided to go back into it, it was part of the ministry of holding my brother's legacy alive. And then as I started doing it, God started, moving things around in my life and just cleaning me up in places and got me realize some things for myself. And Elders Corner, I come to find that this really ain't for y'all, it's for me, and I like it. And so whether I have one follower or a million followers, I'm still going to do this, okay? It's part of my rights, and I like to use my rights. I vote, and the rights that came with my votes, like the right to bear arms, the right to educate, the right to medical care, those rights belong to me. The right to say what I want to say when I want to say it. Those are my rights. I voted for them. I stand on them. Okay? So I have the right today to fight ignorance with truth. Give yourselves a round of applause, because we are in an era that nobody's safe. And so for your loved ones, protect them. Protect them the best way you can. You know, if you got young children out there, 30 and under, try to bring your children back in the home because they ain't safe. There are, even on social media, you can see where parents looking in their kids' phone and they say the van is outside and they're going to come pick you up so you can get in the cotton. This is what is sent to black children. So your children ain't safe, baby. Your children ain't safe. You know, they all in the news. Let's put together a lot of this. Child, please. Trump did a whole bunch of stuff. Did, and he's a president. Trump did the same thing Bill Cosby did. Trump a president. So I want to hear that loss. Like, I'm over it. I'm over it. Okay? And I had to process. And so in my process, you know, because I didn't understand it. But when I seen the number of Spanish people who turned purple states red, like the Spanish came out for Trump. Trump had his people come out too. And now one thing we can learn from the MAGA Republicans, the white nationalists, the evangelicals, the old boys, the Proud Boys. Let me tell y'all something that what they do that us blacks don't do. They stick together no matter what. Just on strength, Clear, every Clear person stood with him. Then we had some mocha colored Clear people. Okay. Standing with Master. You understand? I ain't seen no black person in his cabinet yet. All them blacks that voted for him. They said, what, 21% black male voted for Trump? You wanted your master in office. He there. I bet you can't do what he do. I bet you can't do a portion of what he do. Because you'll be in jail writing about it. Or killed. Okay? Get ready. If you're a law-abiding citizen, continue following the law. Get you another job. Take your money at the bank. Okay? Trump said he want to touch the Federal Reserve. Y'all get ready. Okay? Y'all let him do it. And so, with that being said, let's do a little education. You know when the Europeans decided to go into Africa, they couldn't go in those jungles. They didn't know the land. They didn't know how to survive in that. Us black and brown people taught the Clear people everything they know. And they took it, stole it, and made it theirs, right? They couldn't go in Africa and do what they thought they were going to do with their guns and with all this stuff they didn't do it. You know what they did? They went in, they dominated a tribe, and they made that tribe the head tribe. And we'll protect you, and we're going to give you guns, okay? And you're going to get us some people that we can take to America and give them a better life. So what they did was, they sent their own kind in. Their own kind came, picked, took with the guns, beat down, ramaged the village, burnt it down, killed the strongest man or killed the king and took all the men in submission and got them ready and prepared for the ship. While they was on the ship, they made slop for them and fed them till they got to America. Okay? So, those were the colonizers, right? I'm here to let you know. I will be colonizing. I will be a colonizer. When ISIS come, I'm pointing you out. If you fit those criteria, it's you, not me. Because I have to think about me now. When I voted, I thought about others. I was hurt. I said, I'm so hurt for the Spanish people. When I heard that on the news. People who know me know how serious I take this. And so I was like, oh, I'm so hurt they said that. You understand? And look, Y'all want to put him in office. So enough of that. I just letting you know I'm a colonizer. My sister said she ain't gonna be none of that. She'll be fertilizer. Catch that. She ain't doing none of that. When they come, is there with her and she going out with a bang. You know. I was just open ended with some stuff with this. And I heard people out. I heard people who said, you know, I voted for her, but deep in my heart, I don't believe a woman could serve in that capacity. And they said that, you know, and this was a woman, and she said she didn't think she could because in an emotional state, the decision she made, you know, was so in her emotion, and that would, you know, be an issue for her. And I said, yeah, that makes sense, you know. And for me, like I shared with my sister, somebody I love, when I shared with her, for me, it was a lot of times we make emotional decisions when we're in desperation or in trouble. A lot of us women, or when we're in that state that if, you know, it's so emotional for us that we make a sudden move, or we perceive something. For instance, let's just throw it out there. Let's just use it, just for educational purposes. We look at our spouse's phone, right away we see a weird number, and it says, you know, I love you. Or it's a heart. We don't know who it's from. We just see the weird number. And we automatically, in our emotions and in our thoughts and our feelings, that feeling in your stomach you get. You know, y'all know who been cheating don't know what I'm talking about. If you never been cheated on, you don't know what I'm talking about. Because at first, it hits your stomach first. And then once it hits your stomach, it hits your mind, and then you both. Once it gets to your mind, you there. Forget about it. Right? And after you walk out, and then you find out that was your sister. That was his sister in Texas who he ain't seen in 10 years. Then you're like, oh my God, I did all that for nothing. Now you feel stupid. You see the state of that desperation, you know, like that. I don't want to be cheated on, and you're protecting you. You know that. I get it. But what about those sisters who are super educated, who's been in a field for a long time, like those dynamic directors of programs that help millions of lives come off drugs, you know, or that beautiful educated woman that made the vaccine for COVID that they use all over now. Now they're mixing that with the flu shot, you know. What about her? Do you think she can lead? You know? Do you think Michelle Obama could lead us if she would have ran? You know, there are some women that, yeah, they got that emotion, but they are alpha. You know what I'm saying? My grandmother, you know, we talking about the 40s now, you know, survived a lot of stuff and held the family down. The entire family, with 6 children. And a man walked out on her and left her with her children. You understand? So there are some great women that can lead emotionally. I believe. That's just my belief, you know. It's just that I love to hear the thoughts and the process of others, you know. I'm going to tell y'all something. I was offended. I was affected. And then they slapped me in the face. Well, who report you going to believe? Like, are you a Christian like God not on the throne? And when they said that, I was like, oh, child, you right. This stuff don't even got nothing to do with me. I'm good. My Father is rich in heaven. You know, the Bible says if I acknowledge him, all things will be added unto me. According to his what? Righteousness and his will. Let me tell you something. I'm good. I'm good. Either way, let me tell you just how good I am. You know, like y'all know, as we started this podcast and we became homies on this corner, you know, I've been telling y'all little bits and pieces of my life. And so I'm at a place in my life that my kids are adults, I got grandkids, It's just me and my spouse, my dog, and my cat, and the fish, right? The maturing. And I work. And I love church. Church is my thing. That's my safety. That's my, if I want entertainment, like, church is my thing, for real. All my friends know that. Yes, there's another side of me that you got to be intimate to see and know. But the real part of me is, I love to be in the house of the Lord. I love the word of God. I love singing. I love screaming and hollering. I love dancing. I love church. I just love everything about Church of God in Christ, Pentecostal church, apostolic. That's my thing. You know what I'm saying? I love that. And I love to learn. And so, my eyes got wet. I got to tell you about Holy Convocation. So that's my thing. And so, y'all know I go to Sabbath service. I've been going to Sabbath service since I found it. And I really love Healing of the Nations. Like I told y'all, that's a church of love. That's a church, you're going to feel love. You're going to feel it from the front to the back. From the moment you walk in that church, not from one person, but from everybody. There's an expression of love. And so you know what love is. Y'all know that's what they say. God reign. God is love. So we know God's there. And so, you know, I was telling my sister about my little circumstances. You know, I went through, you know, my Job experience. And she just prayed and, oh, God got you, girl. You good. Did you do what God, she always tell me, did you do what God told you to do? That's why I love her so much, too. No matter what's going on, she's going to remind you to make sure you do what God told you to do. So I know she's supposed to be here. And she blessed me. Now, my bishop tried to help me, you know, but the long distance, I thought about the drive and stuff like that. So I couldn't take that route. I had one of my other ministers, sisters, Tam, she, you know, did a blessing to make sure that I get to appointments so that I can get, because I want another job so that I can have more finances. One, to support, I have a couple of churches I really want to start supporting, like fully supporting, not just physically but financially, because this is what the Lord put on me. In my heart, until He tell me I shouldn't feel that way, it's gonna be that way. I want another job, and I want to take my family to another level. I believe it's time for another level. My kid, we were here, and it sufficed for the kids, and it was a lot so that we can have our kids. But I'm thinking, what happens when you downsize to luxury? You know, you got big and a lot, but you got a lot, and it's too much. When you can just trim it down into luxury. And so that's where my heart want to take me. You know, and this is where I need another position, and I need to stack some stuff, and I need to save. I need a year just to put some more work in, right? And so I did a blessing. I went, and I was wooed. I have never been wooed by an interviewer, you know. And usually I can woo. I know how to woo. And so 2 days later, I get a second chance. And so I know He's getting ready to take me in a different direction. The world finna go through it. The world is finna feel it. Rights are finna be taken. People are gonna be deported. EBT, SNAP, SSI, get ready. Medicaid, Medicare, y'all get ready. If you ain't been using your stuff, go use it. Because after the 20th, by July, a lot of that stuff is going to be null and void. Okay? You heard it here first. Okay? I kept hearing prophets all since like 2021, 22, 23. Oh, we finna get a pandemic. Y'all better start putting in y'all storehouse. Y'all need to start buying this, and that, and putting it. No, it ain't a pandemic. It's going to be a financial famine. They thought it was going to be another disease get ushered in. No, baby. No, baby. We voted the disease in. We put cancer in the heart of America. Okay? We clogged our arteries. Okay? And so they were right. And you should have been putting in your storehouse. Because we finna go through it. Y'all. Because I believe in Jesus Christ, Lord and Savior. I'm finna get us up. It's gonna be flip mode. The Lord had already showed me the direction. 2, 3 jobs, you ain't got time for nothing. That's my goal. I'm gonna be working for them people to get my money. So when they start putting people in the field, I already have my bread. And I'm gonna stack it up. Okay? So I thank God I'm going in the right directions. Y'all, let me tell y'all about Holy Convocation. Let me tell you. When I tell you, Holy Convocation was epic. It was epic. For y'all that told me y'all was coming, you missed that. I'm telling you, you missed that. And let me tell you something. It wasn't meant for you to come. Because every night, a different word was given. And the words that was given to individuals, God already had told those individuals. That's how real it was. And let me just tell y'all. Thursday night was Women's Night. And so, Songbird came. She got us there. And when the woman of God entered into the house, it was like, you seen her come in, and she went and she got dressed, and she got herself in position, she got ready to serve. And the house was already warm, okay, from praise and worship and prayer, and it was set up. Because they did a 6 o'clock workshop, and and then they went into worship. And so it was warm in there. And let me just say this, y'all. A lot happened. But when God talked to you, once you hear what God talked to you, everything that's happening around you, you miss out. That's for us who have real encounters. If you ever had a real encounter with God, I don't care what's going on in that church. When God talked to you or hit you or the Spirit engulfs you or that touch or that word or that emotion, you're blacked. I go black. I can't see nothing. I can't hear nothing. My eyes, I know I be crying. The crying is it for me. Like once I cry, I black out. So I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, that's for me. She's preaching, and she says to me, the Lord says you're delivered. She say, and you finna get blessed. You finna get blessed because you're a blessing. You a gift to this place. Right? It struck me because I've been telling God some stuff about me that I want to. I prayed about a certain thing, and the Lord told me His grace was sufficient enough for me. Then I came back and said, Lord, if I'm going to be in this kind of position, I can't be doing this. And so those days, I didn't. Nobody know that but me and God. So for her to say that was right on time. Friday come, the man of God. Prejudged. I've been to the gathering. I first met him at his first holy gathering. I didn't meet him. I was in their service. I came to their service. Okay. And I came to their service I just need to be in church, and I just wanted to be there, and I came to the service. And when I got to the service, I enjoyed the service. That's when I seen everything, and I was so in awe with Greater Restoration because of him cursing the man of God. But then, life goes on, you hear, you don't, whatever, and your eyes get, you get hazy in your eyes and in your thoughts. And my eyes were hazy and thoughts and nervousness and weirdness. I don't know what it was. I didn't know him. I didn't really hear it. What it was. It was what it was. Okay? And first person prophesied to. He said, they mad at you. Ha! He said, they're mad at you. He said, you'll give, and you better keep doing what you're doing. Don't stop. He said, when they're talking, don't stop. When they're doing all that other stuff, don't stop. Talking to me. You hear me? The word came to me. The word came to me. I can't stop, y'all. I said I wasn't coming on. You know, I was a little, this week wasn't going to be the week for me. I promise y'all. I got 3 blessings this week. My hair got done was a blessing. Same person that blessed me prepared a way for me. I'm just telling you that Holy Convocation was everything that I thought it was and more. And next year, I want to try my best to make it bigger, especially in my department. I'm going to change some things up. And this time in my department, I gave the reins to the leaders, and I let them do their gifts their way. The next time, if the Lord permits, and my bishop and my apostle task me with the assignment, I'm going to do it my way, the way God showed me. And it's going to be different. And I'm going to be a little bit more stricter. I'm going to be a little bit more demanding. You know, I'm going to put my foot down this time. And if you break it, you just break it, and we just won't use you. I promise. I'm on my assignment. I'm on my growth. I'm growing in 2 places. I'm growing financially, and I'm growing spiritually for my position for next year. Next year, I'm going to be ready for my presentation. So, yeah. Exciting! So, I just wanted to let y'all know Convocation was, and then we had a concert. The Babies stole the show. Y'all listen, I didn't even get a chance to broadcast. And the parents that came in, they took pictures. I stole it off their page and put it on the church page. You know, the little clips. But it was so amazing. All the practicing songs we practiced, we didn't get to them because the spirit was so high. Diamond Saunders, the Mind Minister, my God, rocked the house, had everybody reflecting. It was epic. 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 It was everything. You know, I thank God for the men and women of God that came. You know, I thank God that the ones that were supposed to come that didn't come, I thank God for that. I thank God for the ones that was watching. Because you got to see God do it. And let me tell y'all, you watched it. And in whatever judgment or whatever place you was in, you missed out. Because I'm being blessed right now because of that. Right now, I'm receiving daily blessings because of that. Right now. So, listen, you ain't got to convince me. I'm there. I'm going where God at. I'm going to stay where God at. What I'm doing got me where God is. Healing of the nations is where the Lord is. Greater restoration through deliverance is where the Lord is. And I promise you that. Okay? And let me just tell y'all this. December the 14th, there's a youth revival. Okay? It is all-day celebration, right? I just told y'all what Holy Convocation just did. Okay? I just told y'all about 3 or 4 blessings I received in consecutive days. Like straight up blessing, like the Lord blessing. And evidence is evidence. Okay? When you go to God with a pure heart, no matter what you is, how you is, what you thought you were supposed to be, how you think, whatever, When your heart is pure and your mind is right, and you go to him, guess what? He's going to change it. He's going to fix that. And you're going to be better than what you thought. And you're going to be changed. You don't even know you changed. Mama Stone blessed me when she said, girl, you growing. You just don't see it, but we see it. You know what that meant to me? You know what that meant? Because I'm doing private work. People don't know the private work I'm doing. I don't tell people my business. Like, if I'm close to you and I run it to you, I run it to you. But like the private work that I do with my therapist, with my spouse, with God, and for somebody else to recognize it, that's God encouraging me. You're on the right path. You're on the right path, Ness. So I'm telling y'all, December the 14th, don't meet me there. Beat me there at Healings of the Nation. I'm finna give you the address. 2195 Washington Avenue, Bronx, New York, 10460. Listen, at 12 o'clock, December the 14th. Put that on your calendar. I'm gonna pause for a second. December the 14th at 12 o'clock. Listen, at 12 o'clock, we have Elder Durant. They're going to open the service. And then there's a workshop with Evangelist Reagans. And then at 6 p.m., Apostle Campbell is going to close it out. Listen, it's going to probably be a little refreshments because the way Healing in the Nation is, if you're going to be in church all day long, I guarantee you it's going to probably be a cute little refreshment because they believe in feeding. So you're going not only you're going to get a good word from the Lord himself, you're going to also get a taste in your stomach. So, and I'm telling you, you're going to be blessed. December the 14th at 12 o'clock. It's a youth revival. And I think the theme is, let's get lifted. It's in Psalms. Psalms, let me see if I can find it. Psalms 24, I think it is. Psalms 24, I think it is. Let's get lifted. Listen, y'all. Let us meet at Healing of the Nation Youth Revival, December the 14th. Okay? Let's do that. Let's be in the house. Let's hear from God. You know what I'm saying? Listen, y'all. Prepare yourselves for what's coming. Get your house in order. Stack your money up. Because we got a tyrant in the office. And he don't care about us. You know. We're not a priority. And we got to learn to stick together. We're the only community that don't stick together. And I'm talking to black people, you know. We use color codes. I'm talking to my black people. Y'all need to get y'all. And y'all know that. Y'all know that man don't care about us. And the way they setting up this new administration, be prepared. Be prepared. And while y'all preparing, y'all need to get lined up with this word of God. Y'all need to get on y'all deans. Y'all need to get y'all spiritual stuff together. Get into God's law so you can be protected mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. Okay? December the 14th. Say the date for that. I'm telling you. Same way Holy Convocation ended a spiritual year and begin a new one, out with the old, in with the new. December the 14th is going to be a revival. It's going to be a rejuvenation. Revival is to revive, to bring to life. Okay? It's some stuff that we ought to prepare for. Okay? Now listen. I want to tell you thank you so much for showing up at the Elders Corner. And I just want you to know that over here we're going to keep it G. There's a lot of stuff that went down that is shameful and hurtful. Let me tell you something. As many as blacks in America, just because it was a black woman, we should have stirred in the paint the way they stood in the paint for Donald Trump. Whatever we thought in our emotions and our mental shouldn't have mattered. Just because she was black, we should have made sure she was in. We got a Republican House, we got a Republican Senate, and we got Donald Trump in office. They finna shut it down. They finna shut it down. And guess what? Let me tell you something. We might not see it as bad, but your children gonna see it. Your 14-year-old right now, his or her children is gonna feel the blunt of what just happened. We got a whole felon as the president of the United States. A whole rapist as the president of the United States. A thief, a liar as the president of the United States. Whoa. So, listen, y'all. Y'all see we're on the corner. A lot of people gonna be on the corner. A lot of people gonna be on the block. A lot of people gonna be doing their thing. So you're gonna need your sword. Y'all know that sword. You're gonna have to get that word. That sword. You know. You're gonna need it. You have to put on your garment of praise. You have to put your war clothes on. Because spiritually, you got to be in the spirit now. Now it's time to, because worldly stuff is going to be real worldly. Real worldly. Really. Really. It is. And I heard somebody say, oh, let me show you how ignorant people is. Oh, Trump, the Antichrist. I said, do you know what the Antichrist is? They say the Antichrist is going to come like Jesus doing miracle signs and wonders. Okay? And you're going to think that he is something holy and something pure because of the things that this person or this being going to be able to do. And the whole time, the core of them defies and blasphemes God and the Holy Ghost. So the Antichrist is not this demon. That's a demon. Y'all got to stop picking words in the Bible and trying to run with it when it don't fit what you're saying. It make you seem more ignorant. It's better when you just don't say nothing. My grandmama said one time, she said, Nessa? I said, yes, ma'am. She said, it's one thing that they think you're a liar. But it's a whole nother thing when you open your mouth and confirm that you're a liar. And it, oh God. So if you don't know what you're talking about, just, it's easy. You'll win like that. I win conversations just going like this. Don't even open my mouth. And I learned how to do that hard. Because I got an attitude problem and my mouth slick and quick. And so, when you kind of, I know how to just back you up off me verbally, right? And so, now I just be quiet and look at him like, okay. And it works. Y'all, look, thank y'all for stopping by the Elder Corner. My name is Nelson the Holistic. And listen, y'all, we got to get better. I know one thing we need to work on in 2025. We need to work on black power and black unity. You hear me? We can't get nowhere if a house divided gonna fall. We falling, y'all. America is divided. America is divided. Okay? I'll see y'all next week. And listen, I know we had this late broadcast, this late episode. I wasn't coming on here this week. But because the Lord has blessed me, I can't leave my homies out there like this. I got to show up, not just for y'all. I got to show up for me. And I'm telling y'all I'm blessed. I'm telling you. And I want you to get that blessed. So stay tuned. I'll see y'all next Wednesday at 12 o'clock on the dot. Peace.